That's why they take all the North American cash, they import them to Europe. They also like import coaches from North America to Europe because they're simply
Players.
better players. Yeah, that's just how things are. They need to take our like TI winners. They take PPD over to was it Liquid
Alliance.
or something like that.
No,
It doesn't matter. They're all the
yeah,
same.
whatever. Who can keep up with that region?
There was some North American guy in Liquid.
Yeah.
They're all.
Who knows? 2 NA coaches
Yeah.
now coaching EU. It's good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
taking their time on this pick. What is going on here? 5ManMidas stumped. They're like, we wanted the Invoker. This is shenanigans. Respond with Tiny. Okay.
You've got decent combo damage there. You vacuum somebody into a toss avalanche. You're doing quite a bit, and Pale comes out afterwards. Not quite as good as like a meatball deafening blast would have been, but still.
They could run
pretty
it
strong.
in the
10 seconds.
I mean, it's got to be mid into the Invoker. Never mind. There's like no other place you can run this. Next year spawn. Ooh, I like the Bloodseeker pick quite a bit.
That one is wonderful. Playing against the Darkseer, playing against the Nyx Assassin too.
Yeah.
They're either like if you can get these people to 6-second silence, they just lose the team fight. They're silenced for way too long. Spike Carapace is a decent counter, but it still limits you from being able to do anything in these team fights. You also feel way weaker with Surge to disengage when you're ruptured. I'm not sure how they round this draft out. Because they basically got it's another position 4 Dragon Knight.
Yeah, that's why. It's 1437's Dragon Knight.
All right. I guess I already put all my money in D2 Hustler coin.
Yeah, you done goofed, Neph.
Oh no. All right. Hopefully this will go better than a win against Arkosh in game number 1 of that series. You catch that one?
Yeah, I did.
That was the only time D2 Hustlers ever looked weak.
Yeah, I have watched every single game of the NA DPC because
Nerd.
It's the most important region to follow, as we've already explained. Also, yes, I am a giant nerd with no life.
10 seconds remain.
Don't worry, it's your job.
It's
right.
hereditary.
Luna picked. Yeah, exactly. Luna picked up here on 5ManMidas. It would have been great if you're playing against a Luna and you had a Darkseer, but you've got one on your squad. Doesn't suffer too much from the break on the Viper. It does okay against the Dragon Knight. You can still pump out a lot of hero damage. You're looking to play fast, obviously. If you can get someone even like a couple auto attack inside the vacuum, you just end up tearing apart the entire enemy team. So 5ManMidas, they don't have damage issues this time around.
So they actually ban out Underlord and Broodmother, meaning that they're anticipating that one of these is the 5.
10
so are we looking at a support Viper DK?
5 seconds remain.
And they're looking for an off lane? Is that I mean maybe that's the case because right now that none of these heroes do exceptionally well into the Luna lane, so they want to try and punish it with a different offlane hero and flex one of them to support. Neph, you look like you've been stone gazed.
I'm thinking about how 5ManMidas pull this one off. Or how D2 Hustlers make this position 4 Dragon Knight work. It was pretty bad last time. So I'm a little bit at a loss here. I've I got a hero list open, trying to run everything together. Pick up the Warlock.
Warlock Luna's classic.
You're going all in on these team fights, it feels like, on 5ManMidas. You got decent pickup potential here with Tiny, but none of these heroes are that easy to burst, right?
Yeah. The thing is like Bloodseeker always kind of builds tanky nowadays. Like he just kind of maybe it's offlane Bloodseeker. Maybe that's what we're seeing is an offlane Bloodseeker here, and they need their safe lane matchup.
Mm-hmm.
You can run the Bloodseeker actually into the Luna just fine with like the Dragon Knight maybe. Interesting. Yeah, Dragon Tail. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's gonna be Dragon Tail into Bloodright. I think is why they're picking this. So they need a safe laner.
Yeah.
Is Bloodseeker good into the Darkseer lane? That's not something I'm super familiar with.
It's
like, does he have enough regen to deal with the Ion Shells?
Oh yeah, easily. And whenever he doesn't, he just spam out a Blood Right. A lot of time he's just gonna come in and out of the creep wave though. He can deal with it pretty easily. He's just healing up every time because of the thirst. That one's not a problem. when you play Bloodseeker 1, you just you put extra points into the Blood Rage just for the extra attack speed. You get a Maelstrom. They just start farming around the map. It is very fast farm.
It is
Take a
sick.
Faceless Void though.
Yeah.
Your hero.
Oh, there it is. Faceless Void Invoker, Cataclysm, Chrono. I was gonna say a combo as old as time itself, but it really isn't that old because Cataclysm didn't exist for super long. So it's hard to say.
Yeah. Well, all right. D2 Hustlers, I'm favoring here. The Cataclysm Chronosphere is a tale as old as time. You know, as far as when Cataclysm came out.
They ran this actually in another series. Their last series was almost this identical draft. I think Papatuti on the Invoker, Yuma on Faceless Void. I want to say 1437 was on a hero similar to the Dragon Knight. The Divine Llama Viper. It is going to be a 5-position Bloodseeker, though. So this is very surprising. That is the one hero I did not think we were going to be seeing in the 5.
Yeah. I'm sure they confused 5ManMidas with this one. They just see 5 cores on the enemy team and they're thinking, all right, who's support anyways?
Yeah, who knows? We'll see what happens. D2 Hustlers, they've got some comfort picks. I see Papatuti Invoker. I have a hard time voting against it. A much more normal draft from 5ManMidas this game is they have the Luna Warlock. RRL's Tiny is pretty sick. Akester will be on the Dark Seer here.
I know you're a man who likes his Papatuti Invoker, especially.
I do indeed.
Yeah.
I don't understand the Faceless Void into the Dark Seer, though. That is, like, not a very good lane, but I guess they just really want the Faceless Void for the Cataclysm combo.
Yeah, a lot of time you can kind of sacrifice the lane. I mean, that's the thing about Faceless Void, right? He makes up for the fact that even if he has a bad game, you have that huge team fight ability. He doesn't need to pop off, and it's kind of the opposite of what they had last game on 5ManMidas, right?
Exactly, yep. Before we get too far into this game, though, Neph, you know what I would like to mention?
Absolutely. A more luxurious lifestyle, a different way of living.
Yeah, brought to you by the one and only XPG, the sponsor of the NA DPC. We've got a giveaway that we're going to be talking about a little bit after this game, so if you want that information, definitely stay tuned. It involves an XPG Zinnia Gunmetal notebook, as well as some peripherals and even some BTS swag. So, like I said, stay tuned for that one. You can find details in the chat, but we'll give you a little bit more of a rundown on that giveaway here after this game.
Am I allowed to enter that giveaway?
I don't know. I feel like with your luxurious lifestyle, you should be able to, right?
We'll see. I could use an extra laptop for my mansion.
Just as I envisaged. I may be faceless, but I'm not maceless.
Whoa! Are you seeing these lines on the map?
Yeah.
How are they so straight?
So it's a macro, I think you can do that just like draws lines all over your mini map.
That's a bold accusation.
What do you mean? That's like a thing.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
I can't do it.
Let's
You tried. Nice attempt there, Neff. Yes.
All right. I wonder if something like that's even allowed.
I don't know. I've seen people like draw funny designs on their maps with them.
Yeah. But there's the one TI qualifier, I forget which one, where one of the players from South America didn't know he wasn't allowed to use these Meepo macros.
Oh yeah,
He's like, yeah, here's how I play Meepo.
And they're like, wait, that's illegal. And he's like, what?
Yeah, what? I mean, they didn't punish him that hard because he didn't realize what he was doing was wrong, and they're just like, all right, well, you're out, but you're not banned.
Yeah. A classic.
Which I think is reasonable. The double Dragon Knight lane down here.
Yes, Divine Llama already level 6 on the Dragon Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Quite
It really
impressive,
does
really.
look like a DK immortal.
Yeah, it does.
Look, lance value. Probably not too much action going to happen down here. Luna's going to get forced out of lane here and there, but I want to turn our eyes to the mid lane where RRL is facing pretty heavy pressure underneath the tower.
He's just running at him with a Forge Spirit. Quite nice.
You wanted that.
Oh, nice deny. Oh, he gets both. Papatuti, just too good, man.
Yeah, you tried to tell us about this guy as Invoker. You tried to warn us. Top lane, not too exciting. I mean, Darkseer up against the Faces Void. The purple lane.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ixter managed to take actually a pretty decent chunk of damage there, but Bloodrite always gonna get reflected by Spike Carapace, and Pandago's not really doing much on this Bloodseeker, to be honest.
Experimental draft, to be sure. I mean, playing 5 cores is a like a turbo mode thing.
Yeah. You will turbo mode. You just pick Ogre and win the game. First blood bottom, go into Divine Llama there as he chases down Ray. Nicely done. I mean, there's so much damage between these two heroes that if Warlock's out of position, it's a pretty easy kill. And this is only level 1 poison attack. Like, it just gets worse. Oh,
yep.
There's the Dragon Tail. He's just gonna have to TP. No choice.
Yep.
Good old 1437 Dragon Knight. Neph hates it, but I think it's great. I think it works. They make it work.
I mean, they buffed the level 1 damage of Dragon Tail, and they reduced the mana cost of it. That's kind of neat. Other than that, it's kind of awful.
I mean, it does a pretty decent amount of damage level 1 now.
Yeah, but you're like a walking single target stun, and that's it for until you're like, I don't know, very late into the game.
A 2.5 second walking stun, though. You know, you just walk up and you bonk someone, dude.
Yeah.
There's nothing quite like bonking another hero. That is the best feeling. Well, Ray gonna probably give up his life here to save DNM, and he's got no TP. They drop the Fatal Bonds, trying to do what they can, but the poison attack, it stacks up, and they're gonna get another one here onto Divine Llama. Luna out of mana as well. He gets his Urn charge, and Divine Llama is off to the races.
For the twins.
Yep. That is going to be quite a lot of damage coming out now. If you get run down for a couple stacks of poison attack, and you've got an Urn on you as well, you just tick out here. And DNM not able to stand his ground and fight. It's unfortunate that they put the 2 points in the Lucent Beam there. I think if he had Lunar Blessing, him and Warlock, they kind of stood their ground. Right click the Viper back. Doesn't have a massive amount of armor to work with. It's a surprising amount of damage when you and your support are clicking for an extra 15 instead of for an extra 5 at level 1. I think the build for this hero right now is like 102, and then you have the option of like leveling up your Lucent Beam more, start maxing out Glaives and go into the jungle. But you probably want at least 1 point into Glaives as well. But 2 points in the Lunar Blessing is just so value. It owns.
Yeah, it really does. Snipes that range creep very easily. But I will say she is still finding a decent chunk of farm. 18 last hits here on the Luna, despite a pretty rough lane here. So DNM doing actually pretty well. Top lane Ixter up to 28 top CS here. He's able to constantly clear out not only the regular creep wave, but also the small camp. Yuma under tower just picked up a Morbid Mask right away. So this is actually a really good idea, because it's one of those things where you want to protect this tower as long as possible, and if you're the Faceless Void, that means you need to buy regen or items that allow you to sustain inside this lane. You could go for the Ring of Health if you think Battle Fury is your play, but he decides to go Morbid Mask, which I like a lot, because Mask of Madness is your primary early damage item.
Mid lane?
Boss back, man? Nah, he's got creep waves. Papatoo's gonna be fine.
Short-sighted.
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, Morbid Mask, best early game way of sustaining yourself. I mean, it kind of sucks if you end up finding yourself a, oh god. It's the name of the neutral item already. It's getting late already.
Neph, are you alright there?
Yeah.
Alright.
We're gonna be fine.
We'll be fine.
A Possessed Mask. If you find yourself a Possessed Mask, kind of sucks when you pick up a Morbid Mask. Not so much on Faces Void, because you benefit so much just from having that attack speed. But if you're playing something like Luna and you commit for Morbid Mask, you can give yourself a Possessed Mask, which feels kind of bad.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still the damage, the attack speed, 1 armor, and extra sustain, so you'll still take it. DNM is pretty much forced out of lane completely now. Divine Llama's level 5, meaning you have the 3 points in the poison attack. It is too much damage to deal with. And 1437, he's just kind of roaming around with these boots windlays. He's like, if I see you, I will bonk you. Ray might get bonked. Nah, he's not gonna go for it. He's gonna go try and find Luna in the jungle now. Do you see the amount of denies Papatooty has? He has almost as many denies as RL has last hits.
Yes, this is an Exhort Invoker, something that we have not seen so much. I mean, they significantly reduced the, not significant, but somewhat reduced the damage per stack. Well, it's a lot of damage he just took, but he's gonna be fine.
1437 is literally walking at DNM in the jungle.
Oh, RL, he's got the Invis rune. He's wrapping around on Papatuti. He doesn't know that he's here. Can you get him?
If he gets the Avatar's combo, Papatuti...
He's got to bottle up as he goes in. This is clutch.
Yeah, it's too late. Papatuti has raindrops, and he's regen too much health under the tower.
Damn.
So close. So close. He might have seen him pop it at the rune. It's hard to say because he does have the ward here.
Yep.
So he could have just like known that he got this invis and was waiting.
Just on the edge of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Until the chip vest.
Trying to sniff out Warlock here, but he's not going to find him.
This is like some sort of horror movie where Ray's trying to stay away from the killer.
Plenty of vision here to watch this wrap around. 1437 actually gets hit by the tower, so he knows that there's a ward. He's going to ping it out immediately. Doesn't have a sentry, though, to counter ward. Top lane, Pandago is just sitting in lane, while Faceless Void kind of rotates around. He has the Mask of Madness completed. First item into Glove of Haste. So he's just all about farming.
Now, here's the issue with 1437 position 4 Dragon Knight. He's got no way to farm. This is one of the most greedy position 4 players in the DPC. This man always uses the ability to CS. He's got nothing right now. He's got to very slowly hit creeps. If he doesn't find hero kills, which, you know, he's found 2 already, which is okay. But if he's not finding any for himself, he's not going to ever get this Blink Dagger. And he's going to be a very slow and sad walk towards you, Dragon Knight.
Hey, man, that's good stuff. That's honestly totally fine. You press Elder Dragon form and you walk at people like 400 MS, and you're like, hey, buddy, come over here. I got something to tell you. then you get
He's going to try it here.
He's going to do it. The walk at you bonk. Oh, what a play by RL. All right, that was sick. Is he going to get the kill here? He does. Oh, man. RRL with the style. Why? Can't you carapace the tornado? Actually chose not to. They actually get the follow-up stuns. Plenty of damage. RL's gonna get a double. Okay. That was spicy.
Yeah. That had to, like, the Manta illusion rune thing had to have like spawned it exactly where he was. That probably messed with 1437's brain.
Yeah, it has like almost no cast point, right? So
yeah,
you just like pressed, has it on quick cast or something, and pressed it, and was like, oh well, that's an illusion now.
Yep. Guess I'm also dead, so is my invoker. I mean, he's looking for kills. He managed to soak up a little bit of XP mid. Does he go for a 3rd point bonk?
Yes.
You gotta go for a Breathe Fire, right? Yeah, he goes Breathe Fire. He's realized that he must farm. Boo. Yeah.
They really want mid. I mean, the thing is they know that there's a ward here in the mid lane, right? Like, they pinged it out. 1437 was like, hey guys, there's a ward here. And then they still haven't dewarded it.
Well, he's not gonna spend money on that.
What? Why not? That's free money. You were talking about how he needs to farm, get a sentry, and take down that tower. Or take down that ward.
The man farms heroes, not wards. He's not that kind of support.
I see.
He's the cool kind of support.
Chipped vest, sitting in base for the Radiant. I'm sure someone's gonna pick that up.
Have you not seen the logo of D2 Hustlers? It's a Dragon Knight with sunglasses on. Do you expect that guy to buy a sentry? Alright, he bought sentry wards, never mind.
Yes, I do. He also is level 6 now, so towers beware. 1437 finally gets the D ward. Lies is under a vendetta. A nice Viper Strike on the backside onto the Warlock. He's trying to do what he can damage-wise, but he just gets stunned up by the Nyx Assassin. Divine Llama pops the barrier, but Olim's out. Avatos, Tiny gets the kill instead. 1437's like, I'll try and do what I can to the tower, but you take that. However, on the other side of the fight, Yuma managed to get a Chrono and take down DNM.
Nope. No Chrono, just kills him.
Oh, he didn't even Chrono. Wow.
Sometimes you just walk up to a guy and bash him a couple times.
You got ruptured, maybe?
Yeah,
he got ruptured. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah. I was like, one of them had to ult for sure. There's no way. It's like Luna just runs away. She's faster.
Yeah.
Net worth lead for D2 Hustlers is getting pretty wild already. 3K so far. Luna behind all of the other cores.
Yeah, I mean, she's trying to play catch up now. She's gone into nothing but points of Moonglaze, but she was only 2-1-1 when she entered the jungle. So obviously farming a lot slower for now. She will catch back up. I mean, this hero farms incredibly fast, especially with Mask of Madness, but no. Playing from a deficit to 3K at 11 minutes, not good.
The fact that 1437 is level 7, like almost to level 8, is pretty wild. The XP distribution on 5ManMidas is very even, whereas, you know, Papatootie just hits level 10 and they have 2 level 9s. So there's a huge XP lead already for the side of D2 Hustlers.
Well, they grouped up mid, right? And they're trying to pressure this tower here. I think they're going to go for it one more time.
Ilama might be in trouble here. He will go ahead and see Lies under the Vendetta. 1437's like, I'm going to try and bait this out. And he's going to die for it, but RRL, he's just going to TP instead. No
Just
tornado
TP
coming
out.
out. Papatootie's fine.
Just TP
Sunstrike,
out.
he's got him.
Oh, unfortunate.
Whatever that was.
I feel like we've seen that multiple times. Like, hey, that was a pretty cool TP. Yeah, let me try that too.
I like this.
Yeah.
It's worked out pretty well for them.
Structures against attack.
And finally, the mid tier 1 tower is going to be taken by Papatooties. He does have the double Forge Spirit now, right? You need the 404 to get it. He does have the value point in the Wex, and he's just going to max out the Exhort here. So these Sunstrikes, the Meatball, all of these abilities can do a ton of work, and he immediately queues up the Aghanim Scepter. Like we expected to go right for that Cataclysm.
Yeah. Now, your map feels so much smaller on this Luna, and unfortunately for you, your Ancients have been warded. Yuma.
Very nice. They actually placed this sentry just before the ward got placed. So they don't actually know it's there yet until it doesn't spawn here on the next go.
I think they know, and they're going to sentry it pretty quickly here. I think it's, yeah, sentry's flying out to the Warlock now. It didn't spawn at the last minute mark.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yep. There
All
it
right.
is.
Yeah, you got it. You're right.
But it doesn't, yeah. So good enough. I'm going to move up to the top lane, farm that out, and she'll be able to move back to the Ancients afterwards. Starting to catch back up, still somewhat far behind, but decreasing that net worth discrepancy.
Well, they do catch the Impale on a Bloodseeker. Mind you, this is a 5-man Bloodseeker, or 5-position Bloodseeker. So not the end of the world soaking the gank there for the 4-position Dragon Knight. He's actually about to have a Blink Dagger, so 1437, he's coming online, Neff. He's done it. Blink Dagger achieved.
Yeah, I'll give it up. The man, he managed to make it work this game. Finally found his blink. I wasn't sure he'd be able to get this done this quickly. So getting on top of people with a blink does feel a lot better. Last time we saw this one, I think it wasn't until like 20 minutes where he had his first item.
He's got it 14 and a half. They're going to smoke up immediately in the mid lane. Invoker, I mean, Sunstrike into it, a Dragon Tail is going to be so much damage.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning for
Well,
enemy.
they scan, they know DNM's going to be in here farming, but the Faceless Void is bottom. Your Viper cannot get over there, and he's actually going to walk into RRL. They end up pasting up Lies right into a Toss Impale. Very sick play. Maybe... No way, right? Okay, they back Golem this, but there's your Dragon Tail Sunstrike. As we're talking about it, they take down Luna.
You gave up everything to kill that Viper. Your Golem is gone. You might get the kill here on the Pandago, but this is just a position 5 Bloodseeker.
Tornado and a
You're
beautiful
mistaken.
Ice Wall. They will take down 1430. Oh, they actually gets the kill despite Carapace. Yuma, he's got to do some serious heavy lifting here, taking down the Tiny. He gets the first Aikster. Upset Surge, able to get away. Now Ray on the side, the Warlock. And he bashes is all you need here on Yuma as he goes forward, pops Mask of Madness, bash. Can I get a bash? One more. Yuma chasing down Warlock, fogging him. This guy, God Gamer, there's gonna be the time dilation. Able to find it. Time walks up to the high ground. He does have a TP.
Can Luna get him? He does
he's
not
out.
find him in the trees. Yeah.
He gets
Nice
out.
attempt. So
The
there's
Spike
heavy
Carapace
lifting.
kill was pretty nice.
Yeah, that one was sick, but the heavy lifting did end up coming there from Yuna. Managed to turn that one around, so did do a 4K net worth advantage. And, you know, as this game goes on, I see having bigger and bigger advantage. Once they have Cataclysm Chrono, it's going to be difficult for them to do anything. 5ManMidas is to struggle to do anything in these team fights.
Yeah, I mean, that was a 3-man chrono. If you have Cataclysm up for that, you kill all of them, right? Like there's no surviving that amount of damage.
DNM.
I'm looking at Yuma here. He's got the Sanj now going back for the Yasha. As he was just more afraid and wanted to tank up early, but now, I mean, Faceless Void is not one of those heroes that you normally see at the top of the net worth chart. And that is a terrifying omen, I guess, for 5ManMidas.
Yeah, when you do, it's normally because he got Maelstrom and he's gone all in on this farming build, but that's not the case this game. You've just struggled to find any kills, and I guess just this like extra strength, stab resistance.
By Llama, gonna go down top lane to commit the Eclipse. So a nice kill from them.
They lose Ixter.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting trades. Every time that 5ManMidas try and pick off like a big kill, they're trading equally almost on the side of D2 Hustlers. 1437. Actually blinks down, finds RL. There's the Sunstrike into a huge Blood Right. Nice by Carabas trying to slow them down, but Papatootie, he's not able to make it in. He's not close enough. Tornado definitely doesn't have the range yet since he only has 2 points in Wex, but that is a Cataclysm completed. You have the extra point now on all of your spells, right? Quas, Wex, Exhort. And now the Cataclysm active is online. Ooh, that's a nice drop. Give that one on over to Yuma.
I'd be happy to finally have a real damage item, even if it's just a neutral one. This Sanj and Yasha, that one's the most for just keeping you alive. They'll give you damage. Pandago finally farming up. He's what's he working? He's got a crown, a magic stick, 2 iron branches, and a backpack.
He's going for an Atos. He's going for an Atos. Oh. Nice Vendetta. Both teams running each other with the smoke. The Chrono on the backside. There's your Cataclysm. They found the Luna. The Blood Right. Good luck. You are not surviving that amount of damage. Pandago on the backside, able to keep himself alive, running away quite fast. 1437 also taking a lot of damage. The Rupture does end up being thrown. 1437, can he get the TP out? Oh, he dies to the Fatal Bonds. Just barely. Now Yuma, toss back. He's under an Arcane Rune, though. He's going to turn it around, potentially. There's going to be an EMP. No follow-up, though. Does actually it does tickle the Warlock Bash. After Bash, there's going to be the Alacrity. So much work coming in from Yuma. Deafening Blast as well, holding Darkseer in place. He's got to try and get away, but the time lock forward, he gets out with the Surge. He's able to make it. Viper just wasn't here. Nice Impale.
Yuma, he just time walks out. But yeah, Viper not part of that team fight, but regardless of that, it didn't go super heavily in the favor of 5ManMidas. They see Pandago again, but this is just a position 5.
It's all a bait. I mean, you'll take those kills for sure. The question is, can you chase after them? Lies. You get caught by the time dilation, and with the Spirit Vessel there, no Vendetta for 15. That's gonna be a pickoff. Yuma grabs it. What do you think about this Scotty pickup? Because I love this.
On the faces, I mean, it's not his job to do damage at this game, right?
No.
He just needs to stay on top of these heroes. He's basically a Chronosphere tool that continues to play aggressive and hits the enemies. If he gets blown up, then it's awful. So knocking out 2 birds, 1 stone, tank yourself up and stay on top of here is easier with this one. And you're playing against a Luna, that's a 50% slow.
Yeah, and attack speed, which is huge. Like, Luna does damage via attack speed, so... Keeps her inside of Nether Toxin as well, which prevents the Moonglaive. So overall, just I'm a big fan of the itemization here from Yuma this game.
Yeah, there's still got lots of kill potential here on the side of 5Midas. It's not as bad as it was in the last game, but this Tiny's going to start to fall off. In fact, he realizes, and he's going for Dagon.
Excuse me, what?
RL, it's a Dagon queued up.
Just one more time in case I heard that incorrectly.
Tiny Dagon.
Okay, that's what I thought. Lies, looking for Yuma here. He ends up getting out. Do they have a sentry? They did on the high ground there. Scouting that rotation in, and as a result, Yuma's out. They have Chrono Cataclysm. If they actually get the initiation here, it's looking real bad. 1437, he's looking for someone. He's got Blink Dragon Tail. Blood Right, scouting the trees, nobody inside. They're all hiding out behind these bottom trees. They see, I think they saw a Warlock, maybe? They will see Lies behind the tower. They know this. 1437, blink forward, stuns up the Warlock. There's going to be the Cataclysm. And yeah, and he's dead. No, nothing you can do. Too much damage coming out on the backside of the fight. Aegster surging himself. They still have the Chrono. Aegster cannot get out of here. He gets 3 illusions off this wall, but it's just so difficult to fight into the to D2 Hustlers right now.
Well, they can't do it. I mean, the DNM has absolutely no way to stand his ground. He's not nearly tanky enough, and he knows it. And this is essentially what Yuma can save Chronosphere for, right? I mean, he has it here, but he doesn't need to commit it in order to win these team fights.
We talked about earlier, Dragon Tail and a Sunstrike is good enough, and it was in that case, right? They get the Warlock, meaning there's no way for them to turn the fight on 5ManMidas. A Grove Bow picked up. I mean, Viper is screaming with joy right now, I'd have to imagine.
Nah. Certainly he will take it, right? He's got Essence Ring right now. It lets him play tanky.
Tanky also gets a ton of mana regen.
At least backpack the Grove Bow, right?
Invisibility.
I imagine you could backpack the Grove Bow, or maybe Invoker just takes it. There's no way Broom Handle is... Oh, he's going to take the Essence Ring on the Invoker for the mana regen, and it looks like Divide Llama is going to take the Grove Bow.
That's better. Looking for... They're smoked up and running through the jungle here, but I don't think they're going to find anything. Lies go in the wrong direction. Aegster, Ray, RL.
Backing up. I mean, he's being smart. He's also pushing top of his Forge Spirits, so he's getting pressure still applied on the map during this smoke, and they're not going to catch anyone. DNM forced to rotate up to deal with it, and
he just resummons them.
Yeah, of course, he just resummoned mid.
Simply cannot catch a break here. They farm up the jungle. Maybe think about shifting this top.
Llama takes the Dragon Scale. Okay. So I guess that no one really cares about the Grove Bow.
Odd choice.
The fact that Luna doesn't have Grove Bow and has Ring of Aquila is very interesting to me.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. You want to be sitting further back, yeah, but you also want to be doing extra damage. 9 agility, 7 damage is pretty nice.
That is true.
Actually, everything about Aquila is nice. Extra mana regen, armor.
Opportunity is level 17. The Faceless Void about to hit 18. neph, they are getting so far ahead here.
I'm not sure the play to make them 5MIs. I mean, they smoke up, they try to run through the jungle and catch someone. You know that you can't fight into them. If you get Chronos or a Cataclysm, you just lose the game. But I feel like after the Faceless Void and finishes the Scotty, you lose the game anyways. He's going to clear out this Ancient stack, and this is the last thing he needs. He's going to take it pretty slowly because it's a single target, but...
We'll get there. He's got the Blood Rage from Bloodseeker. 5-position Bloodseeker, man. Oh, and a Solar Crest? Dude, actually, the amount of attack speed and damage that he ends up getting from this mid lane, Papatuti ends up getting caught, but he's out.
Just walk away, heal back at the full, no time at all. Thanks to all these points in the cross. Thanks to his Essence Ring.
So he gets, what, half the attack speed? Yeah, so from 150 to half. I mean, that's still a lot. Plus Solar Crest, which is 55 now. Jesus.
Yuma's here. He's looking. He's out for blood. He's about to find him. 40-70, please help.
There's the Chrono. Where's the Cataclysm? Oh, it's coming out. Oh my god. There's just nothing you can do. RL tried to hobble away, but it's not going to matter. DNM, Rupture on the backside. I mean, you can try and stand your ground, but good luck. You're in a Nether Toxin, and they're just going to beat you down. DNM on the Luna, unable to do anything. Double kill for Yuma. They even find the Dark Seer. The Blink Dragon Tail comes out. A lot of damage actually coming in from these illusions, but 1437 trying to make it out. He's too fast. He makes it. 5 for 0.
Couldn't even finish off this position for Dragon Knight. He managed to make it away, and it's got to feel... morale is going to be an all-time low for 5MIdas.
Invoker was top lane, tier 2, deep pushing the wave, and did 3,318 damage.
It sounds like Cataclysm.
It sounds like Cataclysm. Yes.
Take Roshan, no time at all. I mean, they hit these item timings here. Faces Void can jump in without a care in the world. He's got his eyes on RRL.
Oh, perfect tornado from Papatuti. Scouted out by Pandago, actually. A really sick play, allowing them to secure that Aegis there for the Faceless Void. Would have been a 6 steal, but now instead just gives his life for the attempt.
Next Faceless Void working on the Satanic. Once he's got that, I'm not sure how you bring him down.
Got Dragon Knight here top. I think they got him, right? There's too much damage.
I hope so.
He can't keep getting away with this neph. He pops the stick. He's out. He's safe. Golem comes out onto Yuma. Lies for the moment. Gonna survive. Faceless Void does have Aegis. A huge deafening blast from Papatuti, though. He gets the Alacrity. He gets the Blood Rage. They just melt the Luna. Nothing that you can do. And now Dark's here, batched up. Silence as well. They get another. Papatuti aggressively takes down the Warlock, continuing the chase, looking for the Nyx. Jumps forward. Time Dilation is out. Lies does have Spike Carapace. It's not gonna seem to matter. They got so much. Ooh, Avatar's a nice play by RL as he's able to get Yuma. No way he can. No way. He can't attack. neph.
He's too slow, the Scotty. He just can't get the attack.
I was gonna say it's the Aya Scotty attack slow and the Blood Rage attack bonus on Faceless Void. He couldn't attack.
Time is money.
What can you do? The game is stuck. The game won't even let you hit him.
I mean, it looks like he's playing against Enchantress there. He's the good old wind up from downtown, but then he just gets bashed, has to start over.
Oh, this is the worst kind of hell.
This is a new kind of hell, man. We have descended to a whole new layer. 1437 whittling down the mid lane here with Divine Llama. Oh man, 17k gold lead now for D2 Hustlers. Even the Dragon Knight so farmed. RL's tiny. I mean, he is pretty much even with the 2 supports.
Yeah. I mean, he can burst people down. He does have his dagging complete. He's going for E-play next. But this is just one of those hopeless games. Level 15 on your mid-tiny. Level 16 on pause 4 Dragon Knight. Level 17 on pause 5 Bloodseeker.
Mid lane, 1437. Yeah, he's out. He's just too tanky. By Llama, can he close the gap? Poison attack. Tornado, zoning them off. We'll catch the Warlock. There's gonna be the Viper Strike onto the Tiny. They've gone pretty deep here, but Papatuti has a BKB. He doesn't really care. Aegster holding them and plays a lot of damage coming out from these illusions. Divine Llama in a bad spot. Yuma looking for a chrono, but not gonna find it. Oh, well, I say that. He just goes on to the high ground. They don't care. They really don't care, it seems. Yuma is just that. Oh, Spike Carapace.
I mean, so what? He's just going to heal this up with the Satanic. The only thing he cares about is this mana burn.
Yeah, it was like the mana burn, though, is big because now you don't have that Cataclysm follow-up. Yuma continuing the assault here, just enabled by this Bloodseeker. Comes 1437. Dragon Tail is out into the Blood Rite, and Nyx not going to survive that one. Nice Fatal Bonds into the Golem, but it dies faster than the heroes at this point, and Yuma just standing his ground. He does need it back, though. He doesn't want his team to die to these Fatal Bonds.
Yeah. Regardless of him being able to survive, his team can't do the same. Paladin Sword keeping him topped up. But not his teammates, unfortunately. Buys the gem, and things are getting very desperate. 20k net worth advantage here. D2 Hustlers whittling them down, keeping them inside their base. Luna finally finishes this BKB, but that's not going to protect you from the Cataclysm, the Chronosphere.
You're about to have a refresher on Papatuti as well. I mean, he's getting close. About 1,700 gold away. Bottom lane, being chased down by Lies, and he's out. He just guesses, man. He's like, yeah, they might be trying to gank me here. Gets dusted, but he's haste ruined, right? Like, he's got max level and Wex now. He's got these boots of travel. The bonus movement speed from Ghostwalk, he's just too fast.
Rotate back. I mean, they're forced to play so tight together now. I think they're waiting for this Aegis to expire at this point on the Faceless Void. He might just want to get back and wait for it to pop, get back into full mana, then
He
drop
wants
a
to,
Chronos.
yeah, he wants to do what damage he can right now with this mid catapult. Oh, you have a Lotus Orb on 1437 now too. I mean, you can just put everything behind Yuma. He's feeding them mangoes, man. Do you see this, Nev? Cataclysm comes out. They get the Warlock. Just the Blink Dragon Tail is all that's needed.
Well, there's his mana. Doesn't even need to wait for the Aegis. Ends up popping on the tower, but who cares? The team's feeding you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if you noticed, Pandago just bought like 6 mangoes and is just mangoing Yuma over and over again. Darkseer stunned up. He drops a Kodo. No, the Luna walks in. No, the worst case scenario. She pops the BKB. DNF trying to do what he can, but he's just taken out. He's got the Rupture on top of him. He can't go anywhere. Fandango finishes him off. Tornado will catch one. Papatuti has 0 chill. Dragon Tail once again from 1437. They dive the base. Nice toss back, but it's the DK. He's so tanky. No way, dude.
He lives.
He can't get getting away with this Nep. All right, he gets vacuumed. He's dead. But it's going to cost you your Darkseer potentially as they're just diving the fountain. A 25,000 gold lead here.
They feel so incredibly hard for 5ManMidas. I mean, they've got this wombo combo possible for them, but it feels like it's run out. Now the hero's all at like 3,000, 4,000 HP. The only thing that I think could save him from a situation like this is like a huge black hole. The vacuum wall, even with an impale on top, it just isn't going to be enough at this point. 5ManMidas backs are against the wall here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Yuma he attacks like 3.5 times a second. He has 400 damage. This is like the dream scenario for a Faceless Void. And the fact that D2 Hustlers, we looked at this draft, we're like, man, they've got a really greedy lineup, it seems. But it worked, right? Like, they managed to win top lane so hard that they just leave the Bloodseeker. He constantly D-pushes with his Blood Right, and then he just gets, you know, a Solar Crest. And suddenly Faceless Void has an extra 125 attack speed that he didn't have previously. Maybe 130, actually. Oh. Well, he's found a nice Tornado, but an even better Golem. Can they turn it around? This is the best possible fight. The Cataclysm comes out to try to get away. The double Cataclysm. DNF, he's stuck. He can't go anywhere. They take him down. The Tornado on to 2. Yuma chasing for more lives. Ticks out to the meatball. Papatuti. He's just giving it to him, Neff. Triple kill for the Invoker. The GGs are dropped. You even lose the Tiny. D2 Hustlers, the reigning champs of Division 2 here.
And this time around, they make that position 4 Dragon Knight work. I gotta give it up. Looked rough at the start, this 5-core lineup here out of North America.
I mean, what else do you expect here, man? It's the freshest region. We've got the sickest strats. Everyone copies us. And, you know, everyone in EU, you're about to start seeing some position 5 Bloodseeker. It's coming your way. 10-0-13 on the Faceless Void.
Yeah. Flawless game by him, you know. Exactly what you'd expect. This guy is popping off. Incredible performance here out of D2 Hustlers, as you know, they performed this entire DPC. And my next question is who we're going to get for this interview.
Oh, it's going to be a spicy one, I know. I mean, like, everyone on D2 Hustlers actually has been so chill in the interviews. They're like, yeah, we're having a great time, just enjoying the trip through the DPC. And we're just like, yeah, but you guys are a brand new team. I'm like, yeah, you know, we're still learning, hanging out. Papatuti's interview, I think, was one of my favorite interviews I think we've done.
I liked Papatuti's. My favorite was probably Pandago's.
Pandago's was also so good.
Boris from last season, also amazing. That one was pretty good.
That was a meme fest. That was yeah, great time. We're gonna be going into the interview here in just a second, but I actually Neff, do we know who we have for the interview before we jump in?
Yes, we have Divai Lama.
PogChamp. All right, we'll have Divai Lama, someone new to speak to. I can't tell. Do you know if he's ready to go for that interview?
He is indeed. He is waiting on us.
All right. In the meantime, I'm actually throw up the groups here while we get that interview set up. So you're gonna say goodbye to our pretty faces, but may I introduce to you D2 Hustlers at the very top of the brackets now, 5, 6 and 0. You know, it's something like that. 6 and 0, 12 and 2. While Team DogChamp is 5 and 0 after today's series, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into the interview. So give us just a second here, and we'll be back with just Divai Lama in a short second. Ready to go, Neff? Are we doing this?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's do this. All right, let's get this one started off here. Everybody, may I introduce to you Mr. Divine Llama, dude. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. 6 a.m. here, no problem.
Well, I was gonna. That was gonna be my first question. I was gonna be like,
and it wasn't enough.
No, my sleeping schedule has been is on yeah.
you're
West
basically on
time.
NA times now.
Exactly. I have USA citizenship too. You know, I'm a full NA player now.
If you perform well in the NA DPC, we let you become a citizen. Anyone who does good at something is North
Yeah.
American.
I mean, I already have the birth certificate. You know, I don't really need anything else.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, where do we even start? I mean, you guys have steamrolled Division 2, an open qualifier team. We costed all of your guys' games, and we're like, man, this team looks really freaking good. And here you are, 6-0. How does it feel,
Thank
man?
you.
How are you guys feeling coming out of these games?
Good, especially this one, because fun story. I was supposed to play Bloodseeker offlane, but Viper's like one of my favorite heroes.
Yeah, tell us about this 5-4 strat. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be Viper 5, but I just like picked Viper like on autopilot, and I was like, oh,
Oh,
Llama,
so you
what are
guys
you
didn't
doing?
discuss it? You just did it by mistake?
yeah, it was a mistake.
Oh
Bloodseeker
my
5 was a mistake. But in the
Amazing.
end, like they picked Warlock against the Viper DK lane regardless. Like, and in the end, like we decided to play the. Yeah, I mean, we just had to play the Viper offlane. You know,
Yeah,
we
there's
didn't
no
really
swapping.
want Pendago playing offlane, so you know. And yeah, we stomped that bottom lane pretty hard.
Yeah,
so it
we-
ended up being, you know, top lane wasn't fun for Pendago, but you know, we managed.
It worked. I mean, he found the experience in farm. He got the item he needed, a solar crest, in level
exactly.
like level 10, and they're like, oh wow, this hero's great.
Yeah, I imagine it looked like just like next level, you know, all planned out. But
Yeah, wow,
It
the
was just,
insight. That's actually
just a
so
mistake.
funny. Amazing.
Alright,
Neff, hit him with a question. I know you've got some.
All right. I've got plenty of questions for him. You know, you're a doctor in North America. You're a master of the high ground and clipping people. I feel like that's the number one most important thing. Big fan of you for that reason.
Thank you.
I want to know if you've been playing on USC servers or not.
I have my my NA rank right now. I'm playing almost exclusively on NA.
Nice. So it's a real rank, not like European handout.
I mean, look
MMR.
at like those Russians are playing in NA League. They have never played the US East Pub in their life, before. You know. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They don't know what it really takes to get
you know,
MMR.
exactly. You know. The only argument you can make for me not being an A player is not residing currently in North America, but you know.
Yeah, but that's just you giving them another handicap. You know, they need to have you on ping. Otherwise, you know,
Yeah,
you just
I
stop
mean,
them
yeah.
completely.
My ping is not so bad. It's like 100. You know, it's like the same
Oh, that's doable.
Peruvians have.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually doable. That's
Completely. And I play US East Pub, so I'm like completely used to it. So
yeah.
All
I
right.
mean,
not a big handicap.
I was gonna say when we watch you play, you don't notice it, right? You're not making mistakes there, like where you can be like, okay, well that might have been a ping. Like it looks like you're just playing flawless, right? Like it's pretty crazy how well you guys are performing.
Thank you.
Okay. Since we have you as the team that is, in my opinion, at the top of the division. You haven't played against
Thank
Dog
you.
Champ yet.
Yeah, I watched their interview. They were from State. They said that we look shakier, and they said they had more depth to their draft. They literally first pick Storm and Mars every game. Three of their players have I can play like only 3 heroes, and they say that they have depth to their draft. I mean, I find that
It's
pretty
gonna be a good
crazy.
game.
What do you have to say to B9 after that? You pretend that you're speaking to him right now.
I don't know. This makes crazy. I don't know.
The man's
No.
crazy.
I mean, I don't know. Like you pick, like what can I even say? You have 4 heroes that you first face every single game. You say you have depth to your draft. Like
Speaks for itself.
yeah. And we just came out like playing Bloodseeker and Viper, on support. So
Yeah.
I mean, no, DK and Bloodseeker.
Yeah, we were
Bloodseeker,
looking at this.
yeah.
I was like, Neff, I think this is gonna be a support Bloodseeker. I was like, because I know you like to play the Viper, and I was like, it's got to be Divine Llama's Viper, right? But the fact that it was an accidental pick makes it so much better.
Yeah. My inner conscience just picked the Viper because I wanted to play
absolutely.
it so bad. But yeah, it was
so funny.
yeah. It was, my team is very supportive. They're like, yeah, it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. It's okay.
All right,
Yeah, no, I'm glad. I'm glad I picked the Viper. I had lots of fun.
Yeah, it was amazing. You guys did great. How do you guys? I guess game 1 was a little bit shakier, right, than game 2 for you guys.
Yeah.
But this game was wild. All right, so you see this bristleback, right? That you pretty much can't kill for the first 40 minutes of the game. did you guys just know you're like they just have no damage? Like we can just go late and we'll win? Was that just like the team comms? Like what happened there?
Yeah. We just decided, we realized like, we cannot fight into this bristleback, and maybe we could have taken some fight, but like, we just decided to take the slow game, just avoid them, push out lanes. Like there's no way we lose like that. If as long as like in the late game, if Ursa is 6-slotted, if our puck is 6-slotted, the bristle is not going to outcarry that.
Yeah.
The only way we lose that game is if you like take the fights they want us to take. We just decide to not do that and just keep splitting. And then like they died once, and I personally felt like after like they died like once on tier 2, the bristol like the first time, I felt like the game was kind of over because that they just missed their their timing, winning the game.
All right, I've got another one for you. I was trying to ask that one before as well, but it falls into two questions. Who do you think is the toughest competition? You think you've already played against them, or do you think that's coming up?
Yeah, it's got to be Arkosh or Dogchamp. They're definitely like the two toughest teams. I can't say. I haven't watched Arkosh too much. I watched I think one series of them. They look pretty good in their other series too.
They were the only ones that took a game off you guys for the longest time, weren't they?
Yeah, they did.
It was like the first series you guys took, I think, was against Arkosh, right?
Yeah, I mean Arkosh have I think they have a better idea about how they want to play the games. Probably have more experienced players, but they're not practicing much. I think that's their probably one of their biggest weaknesses. And Dogchamp is probably practicing a lot more. So I think Dogchamp might have a slight edge over Arkosh.
Nice. So the best match coming up is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, it's going to be Dogchamp versus Arkosh and Dogchamp versus us is going to be the most hype ones, I think.
So
out of both divisions, probably.
Yeah. So Neph and I we're analyzing the bracket here to see how this how this is going to turn out. You guys now at 6-0, almost it's not guaranteed yet, but it almost guarantees you guys the promotion to Division 1. So does that mean that D1 Hustlers is going to be the new brand or the new flag that you guys fly under if you make it to Division 1?
I mean, do I have a choice?
Do you have a choice? When is it TI Hustlers is the real question.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's got to go with that as well. We already changed our name 3 times. We can't just stop now, right? How would that look? It would just be boring. So yeah. Of course.
Yeah. So I think the way it works is the Arkosh and Team Dogchamp game determines essentially if you guys go to Division 1, right? So if Arkosh wins, it could force a 3-way tie, barring you guys actually losing to Dogchamp, which is going to be a crazy series all of its own. But you guys are in a really good position to go to Division 1. So that's sick. This has been a real fun team to follow, man.
That's nice. Thank you.
I got to give it up to you guys. You've been absolutely insane ever since you first beat Simon's Angels. In the first round of the Open Qualifiers
Open qualifier,
That was so funny. We're like, how are these two teams going head to head? They're like some of the favorites, and then you guys just crushed it.
Yeah.
You took out Zeppelins, I think, as well. Was the other big team that had a lot of potential and
one of better teams. Yeah, positive. I thought positively positive would also make it.
Yeah, they were really good.
They fell short in the end.
We look at some of the Open Qualifier teams and. It's hard to think that they're not in Division 2, right? Like I feel like some of these teams that we saw in Open Qualifiers 1 and 2 here in the second season are good enough to go toe to toe with some of the teams in Division 2. So it's gonna be cool seeing what happens coming next season.
Definitely, yeah.
Might see
typical NA back.
Yeah,
typical NA. If Monkey King thing was patched out,
it's still heartbreaking to see that. Yeah, they had basically qualified already, but then they choked. They choked so hard against Picado, and Picado made it. And then even now, Picado's doing really well. So
Picado's
I'm sure he's doing really well as well.
Picado lost P1 though, so I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
Wait, what? Did that happen? Did that officially go through?
He tweeted it. He tweeted that he was no longer with Picado's squad, which is sad. He was by far
he's the best player on that team, I think.
Maybe the best mid player in the lower division right now.
Yeah,
I mean
that's what Neph said multiple times, I think, right?
Yeah. I gotta agree.
Well, shoot, man. Neph, do you have any other questions?
I've asked all the real important, all the ones I can ask on air. I'll send you a couple private questions.
Get some private stuff for later. Honestly,
sure, go ahead.
It's your stage now, sir. Please feel free to do whatever shout outs you like. Thank whoever you want, your fans. Just gloat even if you want. I don't even care. Do whatever you want.
Well, just thank you to all my teammates. It's been a blast playing with them. It's an amazing atmosphere. I can just like misclick a hero and everyone's cool with it. So yeah, can't ask for anything more. Yeah.
The dream,
from
some would say.
From like making a last minute like makeshift stack to dominating the lower division, it's quite redeeming. Yeah,
that's so sick. I mean, congratulations once again, man. You guys are absolutely owning it here, and honestly, we're just super stoked to see where you guys go at this point. It's really looking like Division 1, and that's going to make for an even more exciting season next time. But again, congratulations on your win tonight. Thank you so much for the interview. It was a pleasure talking to you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thanks for the interview.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Have a nice evening.
Neph. What is there to say, really, mate? We've got. Whoa, let me get Neph back here. Whoops, I think I lost him for a second. We'll get this squared away. Neph, you can hear me now, right? My apologies, sir. I just hung up on you.
That's all right. You'll be forgiven eventually.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. But it's not the last thing we have to talk about tonight. There is one more shout out that we need to give before we wrap things up.
Oh, yeah, we do. Ladies and gentlemen, let us introduce to you our sponsor. XPG is doing a real sick giveaway, which y'all can check out. It's the BTS DPC giveaway featuring an XPG Xenia XE Gaming Ultrabook. It's a super sick computer. So one person's going to receive that. There are several winners as well for some keyboards and some BTS swag. So to enter this giveaway, you can see the link there right on stream. There are links below stream in a banner as well as in chat. So definitely make sure to check this out. There's going to be a total of 4 winners. You have until May 23rd to enter. All the details on screen right now. So definitely go do this. It's a sick laptop. Neph and I, we've talked extensively about the things we would do with this laptop. Mostly, Neph would peruse around his mansion, playing Dota, petting his cats, everything of the sort while having this computer.
Swimming in my D2 Hustler coin that I just made.
Oh, that's right. What an investment. Paid off, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, exactly.
But dang, man, another night down here on the NADPC. We are getting close to the end of week 4. We have some games coming up tomorrow. A lot of games coming up tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. Sunday is the biggest day. You got 2 upper division matches followed by lower division one. Lower one being Winded Rain against Picado Squad. Should be interesting to see how they perform without P1 in their mid lane. And upper division.
Upper division is going to be EG versus Simply 2 Based and Undying versus Sad Boys. So some great games tomorrow. Total of 3 series, potential for 9 games if we're lucky. Hopefully we are. I love this region, Neph. It is the best. There's nothing better than NA Dota.
Yeah, we got the sickest strategies. 5-man carry. They're not even trying, but they managed to make it work on D2 Hustlers today. Speaks for itself, everyone.
Absolutely. All right, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. It has been an absolute pleasure. Again, I've been rkryptic. I'm here with Neph. We will see you all very soon with some more NADPC. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you next time.